All right, everybody, let's hit the field because there's a ton unfolding in Philadelphia, and it's the kind of buzz that gets a football fan's pulse racing. The Eagles are swirling in rumors about potentially bringing in Jaire Alexander, a player with credentials that simply demand attention. He's a two-time All-Pro cornerback, a Pro Bowl talent, and just when you think this story couldn't get juicier, the Packers release him, and suddenly, history meets possibility in Philly. Here's the backdrop. Green Bay, famous for the stability and legacy surrounding Lambeau Field, put Alexander out there during the NFL draft cycle several weeks ago. Front offices sniffed around to make a trade, but nothing materialized. The Packers, still reeling under questions about their quarterback depth and defensive structure, offered to restructure Alexander's contract. A new financial deal with less risk for them but reduced pay for him. Alexander wasn't interested, and so on a headline-making Monday, they cut ties with him. No sudden on-field clashes, no grand scandal, just business. Now he's free, and that's where Philadelphia picks up steam. When Jaire Alexander is healthy and in uniform, the guy is spectacular. Pure coverage brilliance, lockdown savvy, and instinctual playmaking. A first-round pick from Louisville in 2018, he earned All-Pro honors not once, but twice, and secured Pro Bowl invites both years. His resume includes 12 interceptions and elite status among outside cornerbacks. The caveat, injuries have kept him sidelined often. Over the past 4 seasons, he's appeared in just over 30 games. For a corner once among the top 10 highest paid at his position, that's a career-stalling trend. Availability means everything, and that's where Philadelphia's willingness to gamble or carefully calculate comes into play. Sources have already started buzzing, citing ESPN's Adam Schefter, Jeremy Fowler, and local chatter from Philly's 97.5 The Fanatic. The consensus: if Alexander's open to a short-term prove-it type deal, something economical for a player with upside, the Eagles could easily fit it into their cap. The question becomes, does Philadelphia's front office brass, led by Howie Roseman plus defensive architect Vic Fangio, see enough value in bringing him aboard? Imagine the fit. Fangio's vision for the defense has been crystal clear: vigorous, versatile, daring. At safety, Cooper DeJean has flashed serious potential next to Reed Blankenship. On the outside, Quentin Johnson, known as Quinnen in camp, has impressed in nickel looks. Now tack on Alexander's name, and suddenly your outside corner spots become a puzzle piece in an elite arrangement. Pair him with DeJean and Blankenship. Add Quinton Mitchell on the opposite side, and your secondary has the swagger of a unit built to lock down top-tier offenses. Rookie Kelly Ringo's name enters the fray too. At 6'1", 200-plus pounds with 43 speed, Ringo brings youth, physicality, and rising hype. He flashed in minicamp, and he's being groomed with that youth-over-veteran philosophy. But if Alexander signs even a short-term, low-risk deal, it says something. Perhaps Philadelphia trusts the proven veteran's elite coverage more than Ringo's promise. And if that happens, it wouldn't necessarily reflect poorly on Ringo. It just means the Eagles see an opportunity to coat the secondary with high-end experience. Jeremy Fowler adds another layer: Alexander's loyalty and relationship building matter. He played under defensive backs coach Christian Parker in Green Bay during the 2019-2020 stretch, Alexander's best year statistically and health-wise. Parker has since taken on more responsibility in Philly, ascending the coaching ladder. And he's bringing in players he knows, players he trusts. That connection could be the glue that secures Alexander's interest and helps Philadelphia push the deal over the finish line. This could be a classic Fangio buy. Seasoned cornerstone meets analytical fit, meets coach's confident endorsement. If the price is right and Alexander is healthy, the Eagles add not just talent, but a statement. Their base defense gets sharper. Their secondary depth gets elite uplift. Their competitive edge against powerhouse offenses gets stilled. And let's not forget, how they use him is likely to be positionally creative. Whether shadowing the opponent's top receiver on one side or shifting roles in zone schemes, Fangio loves corner versatility. Alexander's football IQ makes him a chess piece who understands multiple roles. But, and this is a critical but, the cost. Health is never guaranteed. Alexander's medical history demands caution. Is he a reliable one-year fix or a recurring risk? It comes back to that cap space, that short-term contract vibe. Philadelphia's no stranger to this dance. They've signed veteran role players in recent windows, trusting their system and coaching to get the best from them. J.J. Watt, Brandon Graham. They know the formula. Could Jaire Alexander be next? It also brings up another frontier, the vibe in the secondary. DeJean and Blankenship have played with flair and tenacity. Mitchell's development is promising, and the youth crew, including Makuba or Brown, are pinging potential. Throw Alexander into that mix and the vibe shifts. How do reps get allocated? How do backups feel? How's morale when a veteran comes in to compete? That dynamic's not trivial, but Philly's front office has played this game before. They value internal competition, and if Alexander doesn't deliver, they're willing to move on. So here's what to watch. Will Jaire Alexander come to the table with realistic expectations? Will Howie and Vic agree on a structure that protects Philly's cap and gives Alexander incentive to prove he's more than a one-gun wonder? And can Christian Parker leverage that shared history to tip the scales? Philly's secondary could break off into elite company if the answer is yes. The chatter is building. Reporters are asking. Fans are posting. There's even already a social poll. Sign S or pass P? It's the kind of question that sparks locker room talk and barstool debate. Because if Alexander lands in Philly, it's a headline ad. They did the thing. If he twiddles his thumbs till training camp, it's a missed opportunity. And if Philly snaps him up on the cheap, it's savvy risk management with upside and a message to the rest of the league. Philadelphia's still trending upward, fresh off a Super Bowl run. They've kept their core intact, added draft pick talent, and restocked key spots like safety and linebacker. But in a division with Dallas and Washington nipping at their heels and the NFC playoffs looming large, a high-end malevolent corner like Alexander could be the missing piece. If healthy, he transforms the defense. If he's out again, well, it stings but doesn't kill them. This isn't about locker room gossip. It's about strategic pieces, cap numbers, injury risk, coaching, synergy. Let's not forget the heart of the city. Philly fans demand excellence. They want the defense to scream swagger. They want genuine matchups when the lights are brightest. Jaire Alexander could be that splash move, or it could unravel. It all hinges on health, chemistry, and that contract structure that says we believe, but not blindly. Now picture it, Lincoln Financial Field under the November sky. The offense rolls, the fans chant, the defense lines up in its exotic formation. Alexander's across the line, covering the top receiver with posture, brio, and vision. DeJean lurks over the top. Blankenship roams safety. The offense snaps, and click. Coverage lights the field on fire. That's what Philly is hoping for. That's why they're looking his way. But reality hits fast. This is football. It's cap room. It's coaching vision. It's risk management. And it's the return on a gamble. Will the Eagles sign him? Will Vic Fangio trust him? We're days, maybe hours away from clarity. That secondary just might be superpowered. Next season, or it'll be a watch and wait story we recycle next offseason. Let the countdown begin. Let's shift gears now because the news just keeps rolling in from the Philadelphia Eagles nest. While the buzz around Jaire Alexander might dominate headlines, there's another move brewing behind the scenes that could shape the franchise's future in a massive way. We're talking about a front office hire that, on paper, might not get fans screaming, but for those who follow team building and personnel power moves, it's a major piece on the chessboard. The Eagles have locked in Preston Tiffany, a name that for now might make fans scratch their heads. But give it a minute. This guy might just be the next big brain behind Philly's continued dominance. So who is Preston Tiffany? You might have seen the photo floating around and wondered, who's this college kid getting hired by the Eagles? Yeah, he looks young, but make no mistake, this guy's resume is stacked. He's been making waves in the college football world for years, working in top-tier recruiting roles with programs like Mississippi and LSU. Before that, he earned a bachelor's degree in economics and finance from South Carolina, then leveled up with an MBA from Ole Miss. But it's not the diplomas that made Howie Roseman take notice. It's the eye for talent and the consistent track record of identifying game changers. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The city of brotherly love might be getting a new weapon on offense. Whispers are growing louder that wide receiver KENDRICK Bourne is set to join the Philadelphia Eagles, a move that could add even more firepower to an already electric offense. While nothing official has been released by the team, Bourne himself appeared to confirm the news in a recent social media post, sparking a frenzy among fans and insiders alike. The former Patriots wideout has long been admired for his energy, all clutch playmaking and locker room presence. If the rumors are true, Bourne could bring a fresh dynamic to the Eagles' receiving corps, potentially lining up alongside A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith in what could become one of the league's most dangerous trios. His versatility and ability to work both outside and in the slot would give quarterback Jalen Hurts another reliable target, especially in key third down situations. Bourne, who suffered a season-ending ACL injury last year, has been steadily recovering, and reports from those close to him suggest he's ahead of schedule. His confirmation of a move to Philly, subtle as it may have been, has already triggered speculation about how he'll fit into the team's offensive scheme and what it could mean for players like Quez Watkins or newcomer Paris Campbell. While the Eagles have remained quiet, as they often do with unconfirmed roster moves, the buzz is undeniable. Local sports radio has been flooded with calls, and fans are already imagining Bourne donning midnight green. Could this be a calculated free agent pickup to strengthen depth, or a more strategic move aimed at broadening the playbook options? For now, it remains a tantalizing rumor, but where there's smoke in Philadelphia, there's often fire. If confirmed, Bourne's arrival could mark one more aggressive step in the Eagles' ongoing quest to return to the Super Bowl. One thing's for sure, the NFL world will be watching closely. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.